As you know, our charter school program was formed out of a failure of our public schools to provide students with the kind of training that they need to get a job or to move on in higher education. A number of our charter schools in New Jersey have been very successful. A number of them, unfortunately, have failed and have folded up. And the reason for that failure in a number of cases is not only that it wasn't put together well, but it didn't have adequate funding. Our program at the moment only provides about 85% of the amount of funding that schools in the regular public schools get. And most importantly, those charter schools get no capital funds. So they have to go out and try to get money to be able to rent a facility or buy a building and to begin to renovate it and make it into a school. That puts a set of hurdles on those charter schools that are way beyond education. They're really into areas that don't have a lot to do with education, frankly, and ought to be changed. So we need to do a better job of first providing the resources, and then secondly, once charter schools start, they need to be monitored with the same degree of rigor that public schools are monitored. And if they don't meet the standards, then they should close and they should be not allowed to continue. I've seen many changes in my lifetime, from prop planes to jet planes, from men walking on the earth to men walking on the moon, to technological breakthroughs that have given us Google and Facebook. I want to do the same thing for education. I want to challenge people from across this country, business leaders, educators, people from all walks of life, to dream big, not just to nibble at the edges, but to talk about the schools of the future. And to do that, I want to start a competition that says, tell us what it is you want to do, tell us how you're going to do it, tell us what it's going to cost, and tell us what kind of time frame it's going to take to do it. And if you do it in a way that captures our attention, we're going to give you $1 million grant over 1 year. And if during that period of time you can show us that you've made sufficient progress, we'll give you a $2 million in the second year toward developing this school of the future. And in the end, we'll try to do 10 of those in the first couple of years if we can get 10 good proposals. If not, we'll do fewer. But certainly we want to stir things up. We want to get people thinking about what can we do differently? What can we do dramatically that will improve the outcomes of students, particularly in troubled and failing school districts where they don't really have a good option to get a good education. These are the kinds of things that we need to do if we're going to make New Jersey once again the leader in education in the United States.